Tucker Carlson warping the words neoliberalism to I don't know what.
Good evening and welcome to a special edition of Tucker Carlson. So it was a year ago this month that Joe Biden promised to transform this country, change it more than any president had in over 100 years. He was going to create a new economy.
What? Joe Biden?
Nothing's going to fundamentally change.
Well, going back to normal, I think was the promise. But okay, let's just see what lie he is creating a new predicate for.
Had in over 100 years. He was going to create a new economy through what he called, quote, a once-in-a-generation investment in America, unlike anything we've seen or done since we built the interstate highway system. Wow, that's big. What would it cost? Well, more than $4 trillion. How much is that exactly? Well, it's more than twice the gross domestic product of the entire nation of Canada, and of course, most other countries too. At the Washington Post, they suggested that Joe Biden's promise...
Pause it for 1 second. I just want to wait till Tucker finds out how big our defense budget is relative to other people's defense budget. It's going to freak him out.
Also, when Pelosi and Biden said this is a once-in-a-lifetime with regards to the infrastructure spending, that wasn't because it was that impressive. It was that we haven't done anything, one.
Exactly.
And B, that they want to apologize and say, hey, donors, this is the only time we're going to do this. This isn't like a trend.
Exactly.
So those were the reasons that he said that.
Yes, don't worry. This won't happen again. We've got potholes older than my oldest daughter that we need to fill. All right, go ahead.
Washington Post, they suggested that Joe Biden's promise marked, quote, the waning of the neoliberal era. Now, they described neoliberalism as centrist liberalism friendly to Wall Street, when, of course, it's not exactly that. Neoliberalism is looting with a smokescreen of race and gender politics, so you won't notice that it happened.
What?
But the Post told us, relax.
I got news for you, folks.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
There is perhaps no greater stalwart on television of the neoliberal order than that millionaire heir, Tucker Swanson Mcnear Carlson.
Yeah.
He comes out of a libertarian ideology that is foundational to neoliberalism.
Yep.
It is, in fact, almost completely synonymous. The idea that the market will solve all of your problems. And
in the 80s, we understood neoliberalism as like Thatcher and Reagan.
Yes. And the market will solve all your problems. It comes out of, Hayek and the guys at Mont Pelerin, and who essentially believe that you should have control of over the government resources to basically provide for the market. And
that's the looting, though. You missed it. That's the looting.
That's the I guess. I mean, what Biden was supposedly at one point after the big rescue plan, was to actually have government do things instead of having the market do them. Or wait for the market to do it.
This whole this is about protecting the right wing of neoliberalism, as implying that there's only a left wing of neoliberalism that wants to make you go through corporate diversity training or something like that. But of course, like the right wing, like when Ted Cruz appeals to cultural issues too, is doing the exact same thing. Ultimately to deliver for Wall Street.
Tucker does that all the time. He conflates elites with cultural elites, aka black people at your job that may tell you that you can't be racist here or something like that, or the fact that on television you see a gay couple in a TV ad and a black couple, and you feel like, oh, they're in charge of everything now. Those are the elites, as opposed to me and all of my friends.
And to be fair, Tucker will invite on a bunch of leftists who are going to refute his definition of neoliberalism.
See, that's it too, right?
That's the good thing about getting those people on there. They'll set them straight.
He's good at this, and it's scary. He's good at taking what, the edges, the fringe, the door types have in terms of critiques of the Democratic Party, and trying to rope them in by saying, I understand this. This is neoliberalism, right? And that's a bad thing.
Tucker's called up people and to pick their brains about like their critiques from the left of centrist libs, and their person said like, I'd love to come on and say it. He's like, no, we're good. I'm just gonna
right, exactly.
No, I want to muddy the definition to such a degree that it's indecipherable, but still weaponize that anger in order to bring people into the fold. And he's actually, unfortunately, effective at doing that. That's why every online personality that tells you that Tucker Carlson's an anti-war voice is full of shit, because they're actually just suckers, because he's using you basically.
Until he's talking about Lockheed Martin on TV, I don't believe anything he says. But fundamentally, I mean, what he's doing, like, I think the populist model of Trump doesn't work with the demographics today. Like, they're elder, populist, former union workers, whatever it is they're trying to get, white men in the Midwest, and they're aging out. And so they have to kind of appeal to another version of populists, and it's this anti-institutional, younger, male, angry group of people who may have heard this term neoliberalism and may have even been hearing it from Bernie people. And let's rebrand it and explain what it really is. Which sounds like he's criticizing communism. Like, I don't even understand. He's like rebranding it about, they're looting the government. Who's looting the government?
Yeah, that's where this populism stuff falls down, because he has to like cast aspersions at the size of the Build Back Better bill as well, like some sort of old-fashioned conservative.